Hey everybody, Chris Matan here with the Real Estate Machine Show, and this topic, man oh man, I'm going to explain to you why I am not hiring full-time machinists at my machine shop. Stay tuned for this, and if you feel compelled, maybe hit that little yellow button down there that says subscribe. I'd love for you to support the channel. Obviously, it helps me, and maybe you get some value out of this. So anyway, back to the topic. I am not seeking out full-time CNC machinists, skilled CNC machinists. I have a job shop that produces onesie twosies for the most part. Every once in a while, we get a production run here at our shop, 50 pieces. Wow, somebody's going to Hawaii over that. But generally speaking, 1, 2, 4 pieces, 10 pieces, not much. You got to know what you're doing when you're programming, setting up, and operating parts like that. So we need skilled, self-sufficient, experienced machinists to make these parts. The issue, what's the issue? I got to preface this. My shop is, I'm going to say this, and I could be wrong, but in this moment in time, and through the history of this shop, of Marich Machine in Cleveland, Ohio, we are an all Mazak CNC machine shop, programming exclusively in Mazatrol. Now, what does that mean? It means that you can work here if you know how to program in Mazatrol. If you don't, you have to learn it, because we have no other effective and efficient options to program and run these machines. So what does that mean? It basically bottlenecks us. It pigeonholes us into a smaller pool of machinists with that knowledge base, with that base of knowledge. So that's number one. That's kind of our challenge. And maybe that's a different challenge than other shops have. Listen, finding good people and experienced people is hard for everybody. But when you kind of are dialed into that specific niche that we are, that Mazatrol programming, good, bad, or indifferent, it still limits my reach to who is qualified to walk into this shop, take a print and a piece of steel, and make a part. So that being said, back to the original idea here, I am not going to seek those guys. And why? How could I possibly, as a business owner, not try to find talent and more talent and get them on the payroll and build the team and all that stuff? I'm going to tell you exactly why. And this concept, in my opinion, could revolutionize the job shop business for some, not for all, but for some. And the reason being is because the guys, the gals, the people, the machinist that I require at my shop are working. They have jobs. And the idea of luring them away, stealing them from their current place is, number one, I just don't think that it's good business. But number two, the more and more time that goes on, the less likely these guys are going to be moving. They're not going to jump. They're not even going to jump necessarily. They might jump for a bunch more money, but it's going to have to be a really good fit. It's going to have to be a culture fit. It's going to have to be a location fit. There's going to be a lot of things that line up for these guys to give up the, I don't want to use the word comfort, but for the sake of this idea here, I'm going to say comfort of the job and shop that they've been at for a number of years. They're comfortable there. They got their routine. They're set. They know what's expected. There's no surprises. They may have good benefits. They're getting paid well. They like the people they work with. All of those things that go along with that makes it more difficult for small guys like me to lure them away. And that's the only way to do it, is to lure them away and give them a better offer. And I just don't feel like I have the best value proposition to compete with a lot of these places where they are already at, from a pay and benefit and even modernization standpoint. All different. There's a million reasons. There's a million reasons why I believe that. But there is something that I can offer. I can offer flexibility. I can offer freedom. I can offer collaboration. I can offer more money, more side money. I can offer you the opportunity to operate your own business. I can offer you the opportunity to learn from someplace outside of your regular shop where maybe you are, maybe you're getting a little complacent and you're getting a little comfortable and maybe even a little burned out. Because the guys that I need and the guys that I want, 9 times out of 10 are the best in the shop that they're at right now. That's who I'm talking to. That is my audience right now. If you are the top machinist on your shop floor right now and you're responsible to get machines going for lower level guys, set them up, train them, help them, troubleshoot them, solve their problems, fix their mistakes, listen to their bitching and all of that, you're that guy. You're that guy, and you're probably getting paid well to deal with all that stuff, but you're not doing what your passion is, and your passion is machining parts and taking a block of steel and creating something with it with your skill, and being proud of that, right? That's what a machinist is all about. An old school sniper special forces machinist. I'm not talking about a button pusher. I'm talking a guy that can program, set up, and operate with a block of steel and a PDF, right? You guys are out there. I know you guys are out there, but most of you guys are very comfortable and satisfied. But we're the ambitious ones, the ones that want just a little bit more. And those are the guys that I'm looking for. The subcontractor group, the side gig group, the after work on the weekend group. Those guys that will get paid very, very well for the skill and experience that they've developed over many, many years. And I know that, number one, a guy like that can walk into my shop, spend 4 hours, and be more productive than 80% of the people out there that I would try to hire on a full-time basis. So that is the path. That is why I'm not going to spend all my time and energy and madness and mind space to find that needle in a haystack that's going to be willing to leave where they're at and join me from 7 to 3:30 Monday through Friday at my little shop here in downtown Cleveland. I just don't see it happening. And that's fine. But this little shop, with the equipment that we have and the tooling that we have and the jobs that we have that pay well, can be a massive opportunity for the ambitious, skilled machinist that's looking for just a little more. Think about that. That's where my head's at. No more full-time, no more Indeed, no more ZipRecruiter, no more interviews that nobody shows up at. No. I want the best of the best. That's who I'm in relationship with. That's who I'm going to stay in relationship with. That's who I want to help, and that's who I want to help me. Chew on that, everybody. We'll catch up with you real soon.